Hello, all my friends, hello. Hello, all my friends, hello. I'm feeling real silly, so let's start the show. Here we go, here we go, here we go. Ba-do, ba-do, boom. Oh, my beard is all goofy doodle. There we go. A little bit. You can tell this side I had a nap because this side's all squishy. I fell asleep on the couch. I'm doing very well. Today was a good day. Thanks for asking, Justin. It was my big son Joshy came over and we went out to Saint Pierre Joly to a farm. Actually, a big. He's got 75 acres of trees, and I got Miss Christie some great big 8 inch by 8 inch by 8 feet long rough hewn lumber, so we can build a replace our flower box in the front because it's kind of rotten, and those are very heavy, very very heavy. That's for sure. So I'm tired.
Yeah.
Yep. Got some 8 by 8s and some 4 by 4s, and that's it. There we go. Miss Christie's here, by the way. Say hi, Miss Christie.
Hello.
Justin says hi, Miss Christie. Good.
I think he was trying to cue you.
No, I forgot that I hadn't asked you. I just assume everybody knows you're here. Barb's here. Hello, Barb. And yeah, when he had lots of trees, he treated me nicely.
That's He's starting right off with a pun.
That's it. I know. I feel like a sap doing that. Oh my goodness! I better get going before they take root. That's root. That's it. Right there. Oh my gosh. Oh, you're gonna stuff me in a trunk? That's what you're gonna do. Stuff me in a trunk.
I'm waiting for the groan.
That's
I'm
okay. Barb's
it.
not gonna give me a groan. She's all bark and no bite. Oh, that's awesomely silly. Oh my goodness. I had to go to my bank too. Do you know which branch I went to? Which branch I went to? That's pretty good right there too. Oh, I'm gonna go out on a limb here and just say that she's gonna say groan right away. I'm gonna leave it alone. Oh, it's right there. Leave it alone. Oh my goodness. There you go. So who said leave it alone? I just said it at the same time. Eric Magnifico. There you go. So there's a groan. They were grown all over the place. Oh man, you know what? There was a lightning strike, and I was gonna say run, Forrest, run, but you know the trees are like, I don't know what I'm supposed to do. Okay, it's time to go. Okay, I'm almost done with all my tree jokes.
I doubt that.
Oh, I know. Oh, you know. Do you know how I get through the woods? I take the psychopath. Anyways, there's a whole bunch of silly jokes for you. Gay Kirby saying hi, Miss Christie and Taz. And Taz, you really deserve a puppy, Miss Christie. You should get a puppy. These jokes are awesome.
No,
is what it says. It doesn't say that.
Read the screen, Taz.
By yourself?
Yes.
Impressive. I need help, obviously. So here, I need to let you know for the next 2 nights, actually next 3 nights, there'll be no Tazzy reads. I will try to get on, but I have a show for Cracking Up the Capital in Ottawa tomorrow, which is it's going to be called a tete-a-tete. If you'd like to join in, I will put the link on my Facebook page as well. It's Colin Mockery is hosting it's a game show, and it's myself and some other comedians against Care4, the Care4 group. The Care4 group is a group that takes patients with dementia and Alzheimer's out for outings. So it gives them a little bit of an outing, and it gives their caregivers a bit of a break, which is quite, you know, as you might not know this, but my mom and dad both had dementia towards the end. My mom very severe dementia, and it was very hard to be there and watch her, decline like that. So it was very hard to do. And then Saturday is the fundraiser itself for Care4 Ontario. So I will, and then Sunday is Family Day. Maybe I'll try to read Sunday to make up for Saturday and that. So yeah, you might be playing bingo with just you and Wee Beast. I don't know what time the show starts because I don't really look until the day before because I don't need to catch a plane anymore. So I don't really look. I think it starts at 6 o'clock our time, which is 7 o'clock their time. So we'll have to see. So there'll be no Tazzy reads. Sorry, everybody. But I should probably get to it right now, right? I should probably read. Today is day 386. I think it's day 386. Yes, day 386, and it's book 801 and 802. I can't believe we've written 800. But yeah, I'm going to get a hold of my old English teacher and say, hey, you remember you said you're probably not going to read any books, right? That's it.
You've read so many books, Tazzy.
I know. Well, they didn't say that right for this Tazzy Reads. They just said probably in my entire life. Because I've had some teachers say to me, you're never going to amount to anything. And I heard that a lot. And then I did the International Teachers Convention in Seattle, Washington, where they all paid about $55 each to come see my show. So, anyways, let's read. What book should we read, Miss Christie? Pick a number between 1 and 10. 4. Awesome. We'll read this book here. Oh, we read The What Ifs yesterday. You have to pick a different number. 5. 5 it is, Miss Christie. Let's read this one. Grumpy Monkey All Night. Up All Night. Okay. Grumpy Monkey Up All Night. I would like to thank Foster's grant for getting us this book, and Carol for taking me to buy it. Suzanne Lang wrote this book, and it's illustrated by Max Lang. I don't know if they're related, but I would like to think they are. Oh, look at that! And sometimes you got to make sure too, because you take the top off so you can see the picture underneath. Oh, it's the same. Never mind. Grumpy Monkey. Grumpy Monkey Up All Night. Grumpy Monkey Up All Night. Is there a dedication? It's dedicated for Mitch and Ken and David and even Debbie. Yeah, included Debbie. That's pretty nice. And then it's for Wilma and Hanny Lore. I don't know these people, so good for them. Nothing ever says, hey.
Even Debbie.
Even Debbie. This book was written published in 2021, and it's a Random House. So that's what happens, just like trick-or-treating, just Random House. That's a good joke. Early in the evening, just about supper time. Early in the evening, just about supper time. Norman heard a lot of whooping and hollering next door. I'm assuming that's Norman. Down on the corner. That's CCR.
Yep,
CCR. Christy, really. That's not what it stands for. Creedence Clearwater Revival. What's the ruckus? Norman asked his neighbor, Chimpanzee. I'm so excited, Chimpanzee said. I'm going to have a sleepover at my parents' house. Oh, I don't think I've ever been excited for a sleepover at my parents' house. Except for before when I was on my own and they had a full fridge. That was the one thing when I moved out on my own. I opened the fridge and it was empty. I'm like, what's going on here? This fridge is broken or something.
I haven't seen my parents in over a year.
I'd
be excited for a sleepover.
Oh, for sure. Point. Definitely.
Yeah.
Soon is what they say. There's a lot of O's in there, I think, though.
Yeah.
My whole family will be there. Mom and Dad and my big sisters and a Nan. Who's that? Asked Norman. What's this picture here? Who's that? And he's pointing. That's like you holding a book and then me pointing with my big old finger. Who's that right there? Oh, yeah, that's my brother Tim, grumbled Jim. But never mind, it'll still be fun. Sleepovers. Oh, I should do different voices because now you need a Norm voice. Sleepovers are a good time, Norman said, sounding like the elephant from Elephant and Piggy. Chimpanzee. Jim talked about all the great things he would do. First, I'm going to go termite fishing. Next, I'm going to tell scary stories. Then we'll have a midnight feast and wash it down with some jungle punch.
It sounds like a good time. Maybe not for me and you, but for them. I'm not sure if I want to go termite fishing.
You don't like to go regular fishing.
You don't know that.
I say, do you want to go fishing? And you just go.
You have never asked me to go fishing.
I thought I did.
No.
Do you like fishing?
I don't mind fishing.
Oh, okay. Well, do you want to come fishing?
Maybe.
Okay. It's cold right now. It's raining. Andrew Gross tells a very funny story, and his wife said, well, you never invite me fishing, ice fishing, or anything like that. He goes, well, do you want to come ice fishing with me? And she goes, I don't have any equipment. What am I supposed to do, just sit around in the boat?
Whether you have a stick in your hand or not, you're doing the same thing.
Yeah. Well, no, it's ice fishing. So you don't take the boat out to go ice fishing.
Oh, well, I thought you said fishing.
Yeah, I said, do you want to go ice fishing? And she goes, what am I supposed to do? Just sit around on the boat? I wouldn't drink much punch too close to bedtime, says Norman. Bedtime, exclaimed Jim. Nobody sleeps at bedtime, and we're going to stay up all night. Sounds like fun, Norman said. Mind if I tag along? Yeah.
I'm too old to stay up all night on these days.
No.
Yeah.
I'm too old to stay up all day. I had a nap today. Good evening, everybody. Hey, Annette, how are you? No bingo. I don't know if I'm going to... Or is there no bingo this week? I guess there's bingo. Yeah, there's bingo, but it's just the pot is like... compared to what it was. I wonder who won the $3 million, and if it was just one person or if a whole bunch of people won. That's awesome. Can you imagine the amount of good we could do with that if we'd won that? How much good we could do with that money to help.
I could quit my job for sure.
Yeah, no, but I meant good for other people too. Yeah. No, puppy. A little later, they arrived at the tree where Jim's parents lived. There's my little grumpy monkey, Jim's mom cried as she gave him a hug. I'm so happy to see you. Mom, moaned Jim, I'm not little, and I'm not a monkey. I'm an ape. Jim's mom smiled and ruffled his fur. But you're still grumpy, she said. No, I'm not, said Jim, scowling. I like your mom, said Norman. I like your mom. There's no bingo because of the Masters. Oh, I thought I had a bingo card for this week.
I don't know.
Oh. Well, thanks, Dad. I would have been sitting there going, "What's going on?" We would have just made our own number. Under the B, careful. Under the I, sir. Under the N, kampoop. Nincompoop, nincompoop. Under the N, B-I-N-G-O, B-I-N-G-O, and then I have to go, I-N-G-O, I-N-G-O.
You made a funny face when you did that.
Under the G, I feel silly because I didn't know how to spell it. And under the O, Miss Christie's like, oh, just read your book. No fair. You didn't say we could bring a friend, said a voice coming down the path. Who's that? Said Norman. That's Norman. Tim! Exclaimed Jim's family. I thought you said it was your little brother, said Norman. At a growth spurt, said Tim. He's taller than. What should we do first? Asked Jim's mom. Everybody answering at once. Termite fishing. Let's pick fleas off each other. Bob for mangoes. I know, said Tim. Measure each to see who's the tallest. Oh, because he grew, he wants to be the tallest. Maybe our guest should choose, suggested Jim's dad, turning to Norman. Oh, that's a tough decision, said Norman. It all sounds like fun. Don't worry, said Anne. There'll be plenty of time to do everything because we're going to stay up all night, cheered Jim and his siblings. I don't know, said Jim's mom. Staying up all night can make up for some grumpy monkeys. I know. What are you doing? Are you picking fleas?
I'm seeing if there's any to pick off.
There's not.
Is there any in there?
Can you?
How about up here? In there?
Do you play bingo, Tazz? I do with my buddy Justin and his mom Leslie and Carrie. We and Miss Christie and I play on Saturdays at 5:30. And Justin, my buddy, and I, we hang out. We have a little bit of get together over the phone. And the games begin. Termite fishing. flea picking.
Do you want me to try again?
I do not want you to try again. It'd be funny if you pull it with me, you'd pull out like a logger sweater because that's fleece. Fleece. And if it was Christmas, it'd be fleece of my dad. Is a fleece of my dad. Bobbing for mangoes. And scary. Oh, bobbing for mangoes. Saw the picture. Bobbing for mangoes. And scary stories. It was a dark and stormy night, said Jim. Tim trembled. Your brother's scared, said Jim's mom. Why not tell a happy story instead? Because it's not as much fun to tell happy stories when you're in dark. I remember one time I went to the park and I slid down a slide all by myself. Ooh, scary. Midnight feast. Hey, you got to share the jungle punch. But you didn't share the bananas. Oh, they're getting mad at each other. You didn't share the bananas. You got to share the jungle punch. Somebody's going to get a jungle punch, I think. Going to share the jungle punch. Hey, Marilyn, I forgot to say hello to you. I just answered your question. And they stay up all night. It's really dark, said Tim, looking around. Because it's night, snapped Jim. Oh, yeah, it's dark at night.
Yeah, that sounds a little cranky.
It might be a little cranky. Cranky pants. Are you grumpy? Asked Tim. No, said Jim. Just then they heard a noise. Followed by, no puppies.
I'm not in the jungle.
Thunder shouted. Are you in the jungle, the mighty jungle? Bum bum boy. Thunder shouted Tim, and his eyes went wide. Oh no, it's dark and stormy. It was a dark and stormy night. Don't worry, said Jim. It's just Norman snoring. He does a lot of funny snores. Sometimes it sounds like rah, 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 and sometimes it sounds like Tim laughed. Other times it's like homie, homie. Jim and Tim laughed and laughed and laughed all night long. They
the
must have
first
recorded
two were
this.
definitely you, but the third one is how I snore.
Yeah, you're like this. Puppy.
No.
No puppy.
Well, yeah.
No puppy. Am I on? I don't know what's going on.
I've been known to honk in my sleep.
Yeah. Meep, meep. As the sun came to, Tim fell asleep. Good idea, little brother, said Jim, and he tucked Tim in and laid down. But just as he was about to close his eyes... Just as he was about to close his eyes... Good morning, my little monkeys, sang Jim's mom. Mom, shouted Jim, we're not monkeys, we're apes. I prefer a gorilla, but like ape works, said Norman. Oh, Jim, I told you staying up all night would make you grumpy, said Jim's mom, fluffing his fur. I am not. I am not. And you'll always be my grumpy monkey, whispered Jim's mom. Fell asleep in the middle of a sentence.
You lost your page there.
There you go.
Aww.
I just fell asleep, a little grumpy monkey.
He did.
Does anybody out there get to be a grumpy monkey sometimes?
Me.
Oh yeah, you're definitely a grumpy monkey sometimes. Me too.
Yep.
Me, I've been grumpy monkey.
Yep.
Yeah. So if I'm grumpy, it's usually because I'm hungry, or if I'm sleepy, or if I'm grumpy. That's when I get to be a grumpy monkey.
Yeah, you get hangry.
I do get hangry sometimes. No,
Me too.
That's exactly it. So that's it. Well, if you get grumpy, I mean, it's fine. Remember that all your emotions are valid. If you get grumpy, or if you get, what we say it's okay to get mad. It's okay to be sad. It's okay to be, frustrated with a situation. It's okay. It's also okay to be grumpy, and it's okay to want to be by yourself, and it's okay. But you have to communicate that so people know, right? You can't just be like that. Because people will be like, oh, I don't know what I did wrong. I really just thought I was going to say hello. And, and so that's what sometimes. Do you recognize that?
All too well.
Yeah. So that's all. Sometimes you just have to be, no, it's okay. You have to ABK. Always be kind. Always be kind, always be kind. I promise myself to try to always be kind. And why do we say try? Yasminka, why do we say try? We say try because sometimes our mouth works faster than our hearts do, and sometimes our actions work faster than our brains. And so what happens is we're already grumpy to somebody or mean to somebody or unkind to somebody before we realize that we've done. So, and we just, if that happens, we just say sorry and try not to do it again. That's all.
People are going to think you're done reading tonight.
Oh, I'm not. No, I'm not done reading yet. I just say that. Barb is saying goodnight, Taz and Miss Chrissy. Love to you both. Love you back, Barb. I'm just going to read. I'm going to read one more book talking about love you. I found this book upstairs. It's called I Love You So. There. Oh, no, it's not so there. It's just
Is
there.
it one in one of the many drifts of books we have hanging around the house?
No, most of the drifts are down here. There's only one. There's no drifts of books upstairs anymore. There's drifts of book covers.
There's a drift of books in the shed, like in the garage.
Oh yeah, those are ones that I'm going to be offering up for sale to buy more books because those ones we've read already, or they're too long that we can't read. Those ones. So I Love You So. This book, we went and got this book. My friends Sam and Dave from Timeless Painting. So thank you very much, Sam and Dave. She agreed. She says that she was also a grumpy monkey sometimes. Oh yeah, well, from one grumpy monkey to another. She'll know what I was saying.
I think we all know what you're saying. No puppy.
That's what you don't even know. You don't speak grumpy monkey. You could.
I do. Everybody is fluent in grumpy monkey.
A little bit. This book is by Marianne Richmond, and it's called I Love You So. Let's read this because it's getting ready. Yaz has got to brush her teeth and get ready for bed. And I'm going to go have I think I'm going to, because my back is very sore from lifting those things up. So I'm going to have to get Yaz over to help me. This book was written in 2005. Not tonight, though. I love you. How much? So much. How much is so? Way, way more than you know. So, a needle-pulling thread. I love you as brilliant as each sparkling star. As way out as space, I love you that far. This is a squeaky book. Oh, guess what? Do you know what I was talking to Dolphin the other day and he said, oh, it didn't work.
It does sound a little bit like a dolphin.
They call him Slipper, because he's not quite a shoe. You only wear him at night. Oh, you know what? Do you know why they were a little bit upset? Because they're at 2 tenths. Because they're intense, get it? Because they're let's keep reading. I love you as gigantic as a great lion's roar, and as deep as the oceans. I'll love you much more. That is a lot, you say. But how did it start? Where did you love me? From where did the love come to be in your heart? Now I can think about it. Now when I did on purpose. You put it there, really. When you and I met, I knew for certain. Without you, I'd fret. Just showing you words. There's not really a picture there. From my head to my toes, I was feeling inside a devotion for you so deep and so wide, and now it's enormous and wonderfully real and hard to describe how much I feel. I love this book.
It's good.
It's a rhyming book.
And it's about love.
It's about love. My dove. I love you as awesome as a thundery day and as soaring as mountains. I love you I love you as awesome as a thundery sky and is so soaring as mountains. I love you that high. I saw the word why and my brain filled in day. Sometimes my brain does that. Like you say, you know, it's time to get up, and I hear pup, and I'm like, oh, it's time to get a pup. That's what I hear. You say popcorn, I hear popcorn. I'm just saying, right? And you say my cousin Aloysius is coming, and I hear, don't ever do the dishes and go get a puppy. That's what I hear. I love you as silly. There we go. Oh, listen to this one. I love you as silly as a puppy dog's kiss, and as quiet as midnight. I love you like this. As silly as a puppy dog's kiss. Here, I'll show you what that's like.
No. That was wet.
So is my nose. It means I'm healthy.
My glasses are all weird.
Your glasses are weird. Do you love me every day? You ask with a doubting awe, or does love go up and down like a teetering seesaw? I love you as steady as the earth rounds the sun, though some days of life are farthest from fun. That's true. Even though things aren't going well, you still love the person.
Correct.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, love doesn't shut off like that.
No, it can get dim a little bit. Like, not dim, but the other emotions step on it sometimes. Is that the right? You know what I mean?
I think so.
Like, it steps over that. I mean, when I get upset with Weebeast or we get upset with each other, it doesn't mean I love you any less.
Correct.
It just means that I'm more frustrated, and that's it. So those emotions have to come out, and I feel comfortable because I love you, I can talk about them. Like when you feel mad, you ask in distress, because I've broken the rules or made a big mess. Or when I'm unkind and your feelings are blue. And do you love me although I do what I do? Oh man, I love this book.
It's a good one.
It's one of the ones I'm not going to give away.
Just speaks your soul with this one.
I love you being nice, and when you're cranky too, I love you without liking the naughty things you do. That's a good way of saying it. I love you without liking the naughty things you do. My love you doesn't change, like the temper of days. It's a certain kind of thing in many different ways. You're still my sweetie, my dear, my smile and laughter. You're my playmate for always, and my joy ever after. Hanging out with you is where I want to be, eating ice cream sundaes and watching TV with tabs on it. That is a lovely.
You should... Because you're going to keep this book, you should get a little TV printout with your face
with my
in
face
it.
in it, yeah.
In the corner.
Tazzy read. Hey, so that was pretty cool talking about TV. That your friend sent a picture of her dog that when I come on TV, it runs up and just.
That was really cool.
That's really cool. So Miss Christie has I guess Instagram friend, right? And their dog loves Tazzy read stuff.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh, just in case he's watching. He'll know what it says.
I asked her if her dog is asking for a Tazzy in the same way as you are constantly asking for a puppy.
Ooh, we should find out. Every dog wants a Tazzy. Under your umbrella, behind you on a bike, by you and beside you, is what I really like. Do you love me just as much as when I'm far away from home? Is your loving still there the same in distant lands I roam? I love you, near or far. I love you high or low. My love is there with you, wherever you may go.
It's like your skin, it's always there. And sometimes you might scrape your knee a little bit, but the skin's still there.
Yeah, love is still there, yeah. Even when I'm sick and I don't want to get out of bed, do you love me better healthy or with a fever in my head? No. I love you, sick or able. You're always you to me, and the one I love forevermore. Undeniably. That's a good rhyme right there.
Yeah.
That's a good rhyme right there. Anytime you can rhyme a 3-syllable word, that's a undeniably 5 letters syllable word. I can't imagine life before you came along. Me there singing senseless, no meaning to my song. Oh, that's a great line, hey? Let me read that again. I can't imagine life before you came along. Me there singing senseless, with no meaning to my song. I call it meant to be, or simply blessed fate. You fill my heart with love, and for that I celebrate. My kitty was wondering where the barking was coming from.
Say nice things in cat.
Oh.
Don't say scary things in cat.
Ha, 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 ha. She'll know what that means.
So you've been a monkey, a dog, and a cat.
And a cat. That's it. Now you can say, I just love you. Nah, 'cause I'm a zoo. That's what I said today with the radio interview. Oh, it's a Zoomathon. I go, yeah, I put the zoo part in Zoomathon. I put the ooh in zoo. Don't you? Gotta write that down. You put the ooh in zoo, don't you? I love you. How much? So much. How much is so? Way, way more than you'll ever know. Oh, what a great book! We keep that in our files to read every once in a while. In the file, I mean on my desk upstairs. So there you go. There's a lovely book, right? About how love doesn't change. It's just sometimes it gets pushed back a notch or two. Sometimes, right? If you're you know, when I remember when Joshy or when Kyler's being a little bit naughty, that I still had to give them heck, and it doesn't mean that I love them any less. And when Miss Christie goes, no, puppy, it doesn't mean actually anything. But see, she just smiles. She gave me that smile. Sometimes she smiles like this. It's a good one. Other times she goes. So that's a gooder right there. Like that now she's laughing like crazy because I'm just like, I don't mean like, you know, she's laughing lots, but now sometimes she gives me this laugh. So I picked him. It's like your nose. Anyways, so there we go. That's I like that last book. It's all about how much somebody can love you. And you know what? Love I don't think is I think it's immeasurable, right? The things that we'll do to show people that we love them, and sometimes it's just listening. That's the most important thing. Sometimes somebody just needs you to listen, and if you find a good listener in your life, and then you love them and you can trust them, then you can share with whatever's going on in your brain and your heart and your soul. So sometimes those are the people that you want to share your emotions with. That's a good idea. That's good. I think we'll leave it there. I think, right? So have yourself a good night. I'm going to miss you for 3 days. I will try to be here on Sunday, but I can't guarantee it because I think I have something. I'll try very hard to be a little bit more organized now that I'm getting more shows and things like that. And perhaps what we could do is, if I'm going to have a show later in the evening, we could do it, or we could do the show earlier in the evening. How does that sound? Or something like that. But if you miss me, like I know you will, you'll miss me so much. Oh my goodness, you're going to miss me so much. I think what you could do is you can go to #Tazzy Reads on YouTube, and there's probably 300 plus episodes for sure. Probably almost 400, I bet.
I'm not sure. There's a lot, though.
There's a lot of Tazzy Reads things there, so do that. So I'm going to reiterate. That means to iterate again. How important it is to remember how many people love you, even when you're feeling blue or when you're feeling green or purple. But when you're feeling blue, sometimes your heart knows that it's love, but your brain says, oh, nobody loves me. But they do. They really do. So there you go. I love you. Miss Christie loves you. We all love you. There you go. Good night, Facebook friends. Good night. Good night, all my friends. Good night. May your dreams be cheery and your dreams be bright. Good night, all my friends. Good night. Sleep tight, all my friends, sleep tight. Sleep tight, all my friends, sleep tight. May your dreams be so silly till the morning light. Good night, all my friends. Good night. Once again, lots of love from Miss Christy and I. And I will see you in a few days. Try not to miss me too much. And while we're gone, Miss Christy and I are going to get a puppy.
No.
A puppy?
No.
A puppy.
No.
She said maybe.